Hey, what's up everyone? So today we're going to be fixing squeaky steering on this 04 Volkswagen Jetta. It's an MK4. This should apply to any MK4 Volkswagen. So is this video for you or not? Well, this video should be for you if you've checked your power steering system and you know that's where the squeal is not coming from. So I checked my fluid, and the fluid seems fine. Topped it up a little bit. That didn't alter it at all. It's still squealing a lot, and I'll start the car right now for you guys so you can hear the squeal. And the squeal is present anytime the wheel is being turned either way, and you're gonna hear it very apparently. And I'll go do that right now so you guys can hear it. So make sure to have your car in neutral when you do this if you have a manual as well. But anyways, you guys heard the squeal just there. That's anytime I turn the wheel. From the research I've done on forums and on the internet, this leads me to believe it's the alternator pulley. I've come to find out the alternator pulley is clutched, or it actually spins one way. I'll show you right here kind of what I'm talking about with our new one off the car. So you can see the pulley spinning when I'm holding this center bearing here, but if we go the other way, it's not going to spin. So from what I've read on the internet and forums and stuff, this seizes up over a while and then you get this squeal. So that's what we're going to be replacing today, is the alternator clutched pulley. So if you want to do this job, you will obviously need a new pulley, and a way you can diagnose this, like I did before this video, was remove the belt from the car and start your car, and if you turn your wheel and the noise is not present, then you know this is likely the issue. So we're going to go ahead and do this today, and you guys will see at the end of the video if this ends up fixing it or not. I'm really hoping and banking on that this is the issue. So what are you going to need if you want to do this job yourself? It's fairly simple. Really all you're going to need is a new alternator pulley here, pretty reasonably priced online. That'll come with a pulley and a cover for the pulley. I'll have all this stuff linked down below as far as parts and tools. You are then going to need a alternator decoupler pulley tool kit. So this will allow you to fit into these splines here on the pulley and then remove it from the shaft there. This is a Lyle kit. Got this on Amazon. I should have this link down below. And this I got because it'll be nice for any future times that I have to do pulleys like this. It comes with 5 little pieces there. It's all explained in the directions. I'm going to kind of figure it out as I go. It seems pretty straightforward. You are going to need a 14 millimeter to get your tensioner, the tension off your belt, and it's helpful to have a little Allen wrench or some straight piece of metal or something like that, so you can lock the tensioner back once you pull the belt off, and it'll hold the tensioner there for when you go to put the belt back on. You'll need a 3/8 drive ratchet, and that'll be for when we're taking the pulley off. May need a couple miscellaneous sockets, but I'll let you guys know what those are when we get there. A light never hurts. Get you some light down in here. I'll bring you guys in a second and show you what we got going on. It's pretty accessible down there, so this should be pretty straightforward. And gloves always help too. Just keep clean and makes things a little bit easier on you. not pinching your fingers and such like that. So we're going to get right to it. I'll show you guys how to do this on your Volkswagen. If you have an MK4, or really this could apply for anything with a clutched pulley like this on this vehicle. So we're going to get right at it, remove the belt, get right to the alternator pulley, and hope that fixes it. So I'll see you guys in here in 1 second. Alright, so coming over to the vehicle, we'll get a better look at the alternator pulley. It's pretty accessible. I think this is even more accessible with stock intercooler piping. So these are aftermarket pipes. They get in the way a little bit more. If need be, we'll remove that, but I don't think we'll need to remove it. I think we should be able to get at it fairly easy just by coming around the back here. We'll remove this cover and then get right at it after we get the belt. And then you can see down there, that's going to be where the 14mm goes. Right on that tensioner there. Actually move this over. That's the spot that we're going to be putting our 14mm on and cranking that tensioner back that you guys will see in just a second here. So we're going to get at that, remove the tension on the belt, pull the belt off, and I'm not going to remove the belt fully this time like I did to troubleshoot this. It's not super difficult to remove, but we can just leave it on the lower pulleys and things to get after it. Sort of a better view on the pulley there. So I'll set you guys up, show you how we're going to do that, and get this done. Alright, so we're back here at the tensioner. I'm going to remove the tension on the belt, and you can see I have my Allen key through the hole directly under where we're going to be pulling on it. And my mistake, it's actually a 16mm that we want to be using here for this, not a 14. Don't know what I was thinking. So I'm going to pull this key back a little bit. You're going to get on there. Got to pop these fuel hoses up a little bit so we can get at it. And then you want to get it cranked back enough to where you can reach this hole that you see. Push that through. And then you're good to go. Definitely want a thick enough Allen wrench that it's not going to bend or snap on you. This one seems fine. So now the tension is off of the belt. So we're going to work it up off the alternator pulley like you just saw me do. That's easy enough. And we're just going to let it go. May have come off the other belts, but that's alright. We'll get it back on there, no problem. So that's it for removing the tension on the belt and removing the belt. So I'll get you guys a better view on the alternator pulley here. We'll get the cover off and try and remove it. So I went ahead and popped the cover off of the alternator pulley. That was pretty easy with just a basic flathead. Just got to pry around the edge and it pops off super easily. So now we are actually going to put in the decoupler pulley removal tool from Lyle here. And I actually had to modify it a little bit if you're using this specific tool. I know there's VW specific ones, but I just wanted to get something for a little bit of everything. So I had to take this to the bench grinder and grind it off a little bit so it could go through this hole a little longer to get on the shaft bolt to hold it. And we are using the 10mm triple square here. VWs are weird. Foreigns are weird. But we're going to put it in now. I'm just going to put them together, make sure the shafts are in the pulley, make sure our other one is on the shaft to hold it. And one other thing I forgot to mention was you're going to need a 22mm for the big splined pulley nut there, and then you will need a 7/16 for the end of the shaft holding one. just want to get that on there. You can. All this one's is used for is to hold. There we go. Is to hold the shaft, and then we're gonna attempt to bust it off with going counterclockwise on the big one here. So we're gonna do that now. Alright, so we're going to need some more leverage. Just don't have the leverage we need on that. And come back with a pipe or something to get some more leverage. So I used my 3/8 ratchet and got an 11mm actually, so it's 7/16 or 11mm. And we're going to try this again. A little more success, let's hope. And a little bit more leverage this time. This thing is really on here. Alrighty then. So I think we're gonna spray some penetrating lubricant in there, let it sit for a bit, and then we'll go back at it. 'Cause that is abnormally difficult right now. So we will do that, let it sit, and come back when we're ready. So we're back. We let it sit for a while with some penetrating oil in there, and it's amazing how much that stuff will do. I just did exactly what you guys saw me doing earlier, with a little less effort, and seem to have gotten it. It's just spinning off the shaft now, so we're gonna spin it off. It's counterclockwise, guys, and there we go. The pulley is off. So it's kind of what it looked like. Setup we got there. Got this holding the splines. You can see that was pretty well rusty in there. So definitely give yourself some time. Spray some penetrating oil in there ahead of time, so you don't have to struggle like I was just trying to do. And then installation is pretty much reverse of that. We are going to do the same thing pretty much, but just opposite, and hold the shaft as we thread it on. So we'll take the pulley. Okay. Don't drop the pulley. We will take the new pulley, put her in here. You can get it started kind of by hand pretty easily, and then it's going to stop. So now we'll put our tool back in and just do the complete opposite and tighten her up. So I don't think this needs much, guys. Let's give her a little bit and give her one ugga-dugga there. So we should be good. I'm just gonna put the cap on and show you guys, or I guess I won't show you guys how to put the belt on. It's a little hard to show you, but there's many diagrams on the internet. We'll put the new cap on right now. New cap on the pulley right here. So that's all good. And then once we have the belt on, the tensioner release is reversal of what I showed you guys earlier. So pull it back, pull your pin, and then release your tension, and you should be good to go. And I'll bring you guys back for the testing when we start it up, and hopefully there's no squeal. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so we're back. We got the pulley cover on, we got the belt back tensioned up. Only took like a minute. It was super easy. So now we are going to do the moment of truth. Start it up, turn the wheel, and hopefully we do not hear any horrible screeching like we did before. So we're going to do that now, and I'm going to make sure the car is in neutral. Fantastic, we did it. That's wonderful. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Bought this car probably 6 months ago. I've been dealing with that ever since. Just kind of was lazy about it, and just recently did some research and thought that it would be my power steering, which it normally is. I've never had a vehicle with a pulley like that. So thankfully that was it. It was a fairly easy fix. If I wasn't videoing, it probably would have took me 10 minutes work time. You want to let the PV blaster sit for a while, or you're penetrating lubricant, but took almost no time and minimal tools that you need. So you guys at home, you can do this super easy with confidence. It's not a hard job, really easy beginner job. I think the pulley was $30, $30 or $35. You can find them a lot of places. But other than that, super easy. The pulley toolkit was $20, I think, and that was all I had to buy for this job. We have basic hand tools laying around, so that's no problem. So thankfully, fixed one more thing on the 04 Jetta MK4. So great, now I don't have to listen to that driving around, and hopefully you don't either after you fix it, because that was a fairly easy fix, not any major power steering failure, which is awesome. So hope this helps you guys in your pursuit of fixing your squeaking Jetta or any MK4 Volkswagen for that matter. And hopefully it's not your power steering and it's just this super easy fix. You guys can do it. So hope you guys learned something, and I will see you in the next video.